Hello everybody, welcome back here at Gaming Boulevard. So I'm Lander and next to me is Jean. We're gonna discuss upcoming Ubisoft games, Assassin's Creed Origins, South Park The Fractured Butthole, and Far Cry 5. Really short Far Cry 5 because we have 1 hour of direct feed footage of that one. As you can see, we're playing Assassin's Creed Origins first.
Yeah, so Lander, you checked it out and you try to show us the environments basically. So trying to have a look at the map, what it looks like. Yeah,
so it's also worth mentioning that this game is running on an Xbox One X. So it's running in native 4K, as you can see. It really is extremely sharp looking. So without a doubt, the best looking Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. But it still feels like the older Assassin's Creed games. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is the combat, because you're extremely free in it, but it's hard to I was playing it like old Assassin's Creed games and that wasn't working.
I think that was the problem because there's they have a whole new revamped combat system where you're a lot freer. You're not into a pre-rendered animation. You're not stuck in those.
Yeah.
So you can parry, dodge, and attack much more freely than you used to be able to in the old Assassin's Creeds. And since you're an old Assassin's Creed veteran, I guess you were kind of stuck in that.
Yeah, I was. I do think it's the demo is to blame because there was no tutorial or whatsoever. So I think when you play it on the retail version, the game will start with some kind of tutorial explaining the buttons to me, because as you can see, I'm really failing and I will die.
That's okay.
I will die rather quickly here. Because I was putting my bow and my spear. I really had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah, but that will be fixed
here it happens. So now I said, okay, let's focus on the environment a bit and show you the map, show you the environments. So it's set in Egypt, means a lot of sand, a lot of rocks. But the team behind it really created gorgeous sand and gorgeous rocks. Reminded me of what Uncharted 3 did back in the days, but even better. So
because sand doesn't have to be bland and boring. I mean,
you can see the map, and it's really huge. If you see the demo bit and then look at it, it's really, I think it's the biggest map in Assassin's Creed yet. You also have your gear. Your gear has levels. So
a lot of RPG elements I can see in the map.
As well,
there's a skill tree. So inventory has been
a lot of items, quest items, regular items. So the RPG layer really is big.
Yeah, but I think it adds some real depth to Assassin's Creed without making it an actual RPG. Luckily, because they don't have to do that, please don't. But adding RPG elements has proven to be a good thing in open world games. So
it works and it keeps you motivated to keep you going. There's always gonna be better gear or more abilities for you to discover. So every time you play, I think you can discover something new. And as you can see, you're really entirely free to go wherever you want, even in this demo. So a lot of demos have restricted areas. I didn't find them in this one because the playable map was rather huge.
And it looks really good. I mean, look at the rocks and everything. I mean, it's stupid to look at rocks, but since you're going to spend a lot of time looking at sand and rocks, I mean, you should make them look great, and the team behind it really did so.
And even the drawing distance, as you can see there, you can really see far away in the distance. Yeah, the physics, I don't know about them. Those are still a bit strange. But
it's always been a bit dodgy in Assassin's Creed, the horse physics. I mean, they're not bad, but when you encounter steep rocks or anything, it always goes crazy on the physics.
But it's worth noticing that this is still an alpha build, so it's really early. And to have an Assassin's Creed running this smoothly in an alpha build really is promising, because we don't want to have another Unity.
Yeah, true. So true. I'm really falling in love with the draw distance here.
Yeah, it's amazing. But I think it's because of the Xbox One X here and the true native 4K. So I think if you play it on a regular Xbox One or PS4, it will be less. The drawing distance won't be that big, I think.
Yeah, I mean the devil is really in the details here for the 4K. I mean the drawing distance is one of the big
the game is really pushing the new hardware, and that's a good thing because Microsoft really needs games that showcase the true potential of the console.
Yeah, that's so true. You're gonna engage in another combat
here. I'm gonna
on horseback.
I'm gonna approach it differently now, but that's also cool. You're entirely free to do whatever you want. So now I just keep them coming, and kind of make use of the glitch. So one of the guards, he's stuck behind the civilian, so I could shoot him down.
Okay.
But no, there's another fun feature in this game, and that is that you can discover ancient Egypt.
Yeah, true.
So you can choose to switch off actually the combat and go on a journey to learn more about the ancient Egypt as it was. So Assassin's Creed is known for correct facts, but this one it's really pushing it forward.
Yeah, there's an educational mode.
Yeah.
So within the educational mode, it's kind of called like the Discovery Tour of Assassin's Creed Ancient Egypt. You can just like go to certain places, free roam, without combat, without timers, and there are guides at sites that will guide you around, and so you can learn about the life of, for example, Cleopatra, about mummifying dead people, what went into it, and everything. So
that's a nice feature. I think schools can even use it because the facts are based on true historical events. I'm gonna finish this demo here. So what I did now was do some typical Assassin's Creed climbing, and take out the guards again with me failing the combat basically.
You'll get better.
We'll get better. And then I stealth take down the last guard with a headshot with my bow.
Really?
So Assassin's Creed, it's releasing next month, this October. So it's really getting close, and I'm really excited to play it.
Oh, the crosshair actually shows how much damage you're going to do at what spot on the head. That's pretty cool.
So this is Assassin's Creed. Really looking forward to it.
All right, we all are, I guess.
Right, next up, South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
I keep laughing at the title. It's so
genius,
amazing.
It's
My
genius.
God.
It's been delayed a couple of times, so but now it's finally releasing again next month. So next month is a huge month for Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I think next to Assassin's Creed, this really is their big hitter.
It is. I mean, South Park, the first one.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, you
just
get
absolutely genius.
If you buy this one, you get the first one for free. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool for the people that haven't played it yet.
But look at it. It's just...
it's like watching an episode, basically.
The first one already had that, but this one really pushes it even further. So this is an episode. It's crazy.
It's
all the
one
details.
big movie, interactive movie. But still, it's a real game.
Yeah,
it's a real game.
You have the superhero and supervillain type now. So the first one was really RPG focused. You had the wizards and stuff like that. But now it's all about heroes. The Coon and stuff like that.
Coon and friends.
Yeah. So it's basically the Avengers put into a South Park universe.
Brilliant.
Truly brilliant. The jokes are... are brutal. It's South Park. I don't know if you know, but he's playing as a white kid, so this means that the game is actually easier.
Yeah, so if you're playing as a black kid, if your skin tone
your skin
goes
tone,
darker, the game gets harder as well.
Which really is extremely racist. But...
But somehow Matt Stone and Trey Parker can just get away with it because it's South Park, and we know it's a parody of what's going on in real life.
If another game would even think about doing that, it will never release in stores. People will go like, "Whoa, what is this?" No. But it's South Park, so it's funny.
So true.
But that's the good thing about South Park. Also note it's an RPG, so it really goes deep in the things you need to develop your character to continue your quests.
So here you're making kind of a cocktail that's going to take out one of the foes you have to overcome.
Make it, but that's something that a lot of people take by mistake. This really is a deep, serious game. So it's funny, extremely funny, but the game itself isn't that easy. The first one wasn't that easy, and that's also cool. It's cool for the gamers to really have this challenge set in the South Park universe. I think that's the formula that really works.
Because it's a real game. It's not just a filler thing just to brand your animation and say, okay, we've made a game, just play it, guys, and you're done with it after a couple of hours. I mean, this is like a real, actual game, just like the first one was.
Yeah, this is really a rather hardcore game set in the South Park universe. That's about it. The combat also really changed, so I've played it before. I played it at Gamescom. Where the first one was more like games like Final Fantasy, this one feels a bit more like Advance Wars, where you had this grid. You can move over the grid.
That's such a good joke.
Yeah,
I mean, employee daycare. That is so.
But I think the game is filled with this kind of humor, so that's cool. But yeah, the combat it's grid based, so you're free to move while fighting. You can take cover. It's really
a bit like XCOM.
Yeah, well? XCOM Advance Wars. So not typical old school RPGs like Final Fantasy and the actual first game was.
Yeah.
And now they're focusing on this grid-based combat.
All right. And do you think it's an improvement?
I liked it better, yeah. You have more freedom and you can really use every member of your party to your advantage and use their super attacks, which are really insane. I remember, I think it was Timmy that launched himself into space and then came back destroying everything in his path. So
brutal finisher.
Yeah, it's stuff like this that makes the game just pure genius. The superhero powers. Yeah, it's crazy. I think this is it's the biggest game next to Assassin's Creed that Ubisoft is offering. And here they're mimicking the iPhone Coonstagram.
Oh my god,
it's genius. I just want to use Coonstagram and send some pictures to Cartman, see how he will respond to it. It's crazy.
So here you crafted your cocktail.
Yeah, actually using an app. So you used an app to craft it, and then
like we would in real life. Right?
Yeah,
some people use apps to make their cocktails.
And then just look at the animations of everything. It's just an episode.
Yeah. And it's not really pre-rendered since you have your own character standing over there. It's brilliant.
Oh, he's not completely white though, so he's playing like medium, I think.
Hispanic level. Something like that. My god.
Yeah, and creating your character really has a lot of options, so you can really create the one you like. This is the last one, but again, Far Cry 5, we have an hour of direct feed footage of the game.
Which we will link here now.
So go check out that one if you want to learn more about Far Cry. So Ubisoft really has some promising games up and coming. Far Cry 5 comes out later. So thank you for watching, guys.
Hope and we'll see you guys again here at Gaming Boulevard.
Bye.
Subscribe.